Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Gives it to the back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle with the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back to pass. It's Anderson. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
Using his legs, it's Johnson. They'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. The Canes will have to kick this away. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. It's a fumble.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Ball handed off.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the left side. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now, and he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw yet again. Catch made on the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. I'd like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down. And the Noles will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Touchdown, Seminoles. This quarterback on fire today.
I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on fourth down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the first down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the toss play now, running left. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
But this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Receiver in motion now. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's second down here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuck that right at the line of scrimmage.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Working his way inside the 15. They've got him, but he easily makes the first out of this drive. Keeps going.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And there's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll try to run it with the option. Quarterback keeps the football. It's a run. Running back's got it. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Ball is free in the backfield. Defense has got the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. With the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. And they do a good job of it right here.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? To the air. It's Anderson. Took contact on the throw. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure. Did their job. Gave the quarterback time. They convert. And listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They'll toss it to the right side. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. The Canes will line up to punt it away. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Great job by the punter there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a 1st down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's McCoy. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. And the Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Can he reach the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Offense retakes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Making people miss. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep ball caught inside the 10. And he goes down after a huge gain. What a play for this offense. The spark they needed. First and goal, handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And tackled there by the defense. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble to his left. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down. Looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. The Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And they'll use the ground game here. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
To throw, it's Anderson. Quick throw over the middle. And it's complete downfield. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Canes will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Canes. Here comes the point after attempt. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Solid run. They'll bring him down to the 28-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Here's the second down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a first set of downs.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And he's got it again. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Tackle, but first down.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
Second and goal for the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to extend the play. Touchdown, Florida State. They jump in front here in the 4th. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him, and try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it second and medium. Back to pass. It's Anderson. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go as he's being hit. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Here's the option play. Good enough for first down yardage.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it second and medium. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Noles come to the line in a hurry up. Can he get there on the ground? Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
But they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Seminoles are looking to keep this drive going. Looking to pass this time. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Coming up, second down and goal. They feed the fullback this time. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And this one will be fair caught. First down here for this offense. Dropping back, it's Anderson. Quick throw complete to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch made down inside the 25. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Miami. This offense really clicking.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The onside kick works as they steal a possession here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback just kneels down.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee, in this game, and advance in the playoffs.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this